values. 2 with spiritual values. And 3 with moral values.
Nothing where they don't write, nothing where they don't put on the internet, nothing AI they give you.
Now that's make we they bring come to you the Today Show. We get segments where they range from interview on the big issues there.
We are very much optimistic, say, through the ballot, we are going to clinch the 2028 elections. Okay. Not by rigging.
Because you know when they rig elections, now during the entire for determining the system of government on want, for determining electoral laws, so for do boundary delimitation.
Get ready for the roller coaster ride. So we day-to-day story them as we dive deep into the heart of the matter.
This waka fine bus will be carried. If we get a proper transportation system, we'll be able to congest Freetown.
The leaders that we have is a reflection of us, the people.
The Today Show Breakfast, only on Slik Television, Channel 37. Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m.
If only body they talk, it will talk a lot. Whether you're tired, whether you're happy, whether you're sad and all. Hello, good morning and welcome to the Today Show Breakfast here on Slik Television on Channel 37. It's a clock down to weekend. I mean, it's Friday. And Friday always for relax, get some nice. You don't get a long ride throughout the week. You know, easy. And even a salon, interesting, beautiful things happened throughout the week. But before we kickstart the conversation this morning, we'll take we quote read say, you can tell when something is done with heart. It leaves an impression that goes beyond the moment. You can tell when something is done with heart. It leaves an impression that goes beyond the moment. Suppose you want to do something with all in heart. You didn't know say this stuff for me heart come on. Not a white teeth, black hats it make. This is the Today Show Breakfast, and we're having a review of some top stories during the week. Keep in mind, so you can follow us on all our social media handles. Rabiatu Mansaye, see you after the break. Steve, I will catch me nose now. Sorry. Gentlemen, please come in.
Like it, I go wait for you, make you decide. I not go fast, I go beg for no when you decide.
Yo, what's up? This is incredible JJ Mr. Who does that. I'm live on Slik TV, Channel 37. Tune into Slik TV, Channel 37. Best for salon, best for you, best for me, best for we all. Who does that?
Me have money, me honey bee. Make we go, LLE. Me I need for the close to somebody. Oh, me sweet cassava leaf. I cannot leave if I not get you.
Hey, okay. Stash your baby.
It's Julie's on the beat.
Hey, where I'm from, I put on. I get that money, hit the city, then I'm gone. Hey, we legit, we hella lit. Represent who you with. Hey, where I'm from, I put on. I get that money, hit the city, then I'm gone. Hey, we legit, we hella lit.
With over 37 reasons, over 37 concepts, over 37 days, you have the opportunity to watch Slik TV, Channel 37, every day for the latest in news, entertainment, and politics. It's Sasha Baby, and I'm telling you, this is the best in Sierra Leone.
Like my style, like here they say I'm pretty. Drop it low, I am physically fit. So much love I put on for my city. Make them know me not born free on titty. I got the goons and I got the galleys with me. I love the vibe and I like the way it sweets me. King Tom Bobo, I like the way it treats me.
Hey viewers, from wherever you're watching from, this is your favorite music producer. And guess what? I'm on Slik TV. Whether you're in Freetown, keep it glued to channel 37. They're also on Facebook Live. Tune in and get some nice.
Around you like my habitat. In a mohi garden, the juke and one lima proclama be moya kuda. Me recipe, me harmony, me honeybee. Make we go, LLE, me I need for the gloves to somebody.
Welcome back. Before we kickstart the conversation, let's quickly take this news story. President Julius Maada Bio officially performed the groundbreaking ceremony for the Julius Maada Bio Industrial Fishing Port with support from the People's Republic of China. This event took place on Thursday, 23rd April at Black Johnson in the Western Area Rural District. John Abdullah graced the event and sent for with this.
During the Sultan ceremony, Chinese Ambassador Zhao Yong said that China and Sierra Leone shared a long history of cooperation in the fishing sector. He described the new port as another milestone project and noted that it represents an important step in supporting Sierra Leone to modernize its fishing industry.
China and Sierra Leone enjoy a long history of fishery cooperation. As early as 1985, the first batch of Sierra Leone fishery products has been exported to China, making Sierra Leone achieve the goal of exporting fishery products to China by 2030, well ahead of schedule. This fishing port, which is named after His Excellency President, is another milestone project of China-Sierra Leone practical cooperation. It's an important action of China to help Sierra Leone address the lack of a comprehensive fishing hub and accelerate the modernization of fishing industry. The fishing port will be able to accommodate 3,000-ton large vessels and 9 different types of vessels combined.
Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources, President Duba, said that the fish harbour will play a pivotal role in mobilizing resources to benefit over 8 million people. She also called on private sector to invest and add value to the fishing industry.
The fish harbour play a pivotal role for mobilized funding in the collaboration for money Okana this government here. We acquire 252 acres of land like Black Johnson for the harbour. And this fishing area, like for the 8 million people there, where the president will say, no, for me, because development is key. But this land there, we know allow the waste. Then we could invite private sectors then, for them to come there and build already, the people that already they don't show interest in the one for can do.
She further thanked President Julius Maada Bio for his vision, noting that Sierra Leone needs for a fish harbour has now been realized with the establishment of the Julius Maada Bio Industrial Fishing Port at Black Johnson.
I also want to take this opportunity to thank His Excellency for being able to bring the idea in this country in need of fish harbour. Your Excellency, colleague ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have named the fish harbour at Black Johnson as the Julius Maada Bio Industrial Fishing Port in order to immortalize our president, who played a pivotal role in domesticating the United Nations Law of the Sea Convention through the maritime establishment decree in 1996, when he was Secretary of State of Fisheries and Marine Resources.
President Julius Maada Bio stated that Sierra Leone is a coastal nation with over 570 kilometers of coastal line and estimated 450,000 metric tons. He emphasized that as a former Minister of Marine Resources, the construction of a modern fish harbour is a big item on service delivery.
Organization will get 570 kilometers of coastal line within the water. The nation will two of the most richest maritime ecosystems of Baj. The nation with an estimated sustainable fish stock of 450,000 metric tons annually, we harvest barely half of that potential. Why? It is not because the fish are not there, but because for far too long the systems required to capture, preserve, process, and regulate that value has not been in place. For 30 years, we have lacked the basic infrastructure to bath key industries in this country. We have been the first minister for marine and fisheries. All of today is going to get this right. So for me, this is a big item on the delivery. We have been served as Minister of Marine Resources under the ADRC regime and facilitate the ratification, as Madam Minister could also say, of the international law of the Sea Convention in 1994. In 1996, I was also instrumental in the introduction of the Maritime Establishment Decree.
He added that Sierra Leone loses over $42 million annually due to inadequate fishing facilities, stressing that the Julius Maada Bio Industrial Fishing Port is a national asset that will benefit the entire country.
One of those know about fishing saying we lost about $42 million annually because we don't get this kind of facility here. With this port, those vessels will all go to Canada, we will inspect them, we will enforce the laws, we will know exactly what's in the pitch within the needs them. Today, my first to the sea, or the foundation of the sea, all kinds of factories in Naya. So, this facility Naya, for the whole country, if the fishing, might be the only place this legal industrial facility will bring down fish.
The groundbreaking of the Julius Maada Bio Industrial Fishing Port marks a significant step towards transforming Sierra Leone's fisheries sectors and boosting economic growth. Reporting for Slik TV, John M. Abdullahi.
What a pivotal moment there. And this morning, for help us talk about this and many other conversations, I get with me Oswald Hansels, founder of Slave Ship Freedom Ship, and Moses Massa, CSO Moses Massa. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Mr. Hansels, has anyone told you you look so much like Julius Spencer?
He's more handsome than me. And also far more courageous than I am.
What makes you say so?
During the war era, he was one of those who was in charge of the pirate, well, the radio station at Lungi that scaled up the resistance of the populace against the AFRC RUF junta. He sacrificed his life, he risked his life, he risked his family's life doing that. That has never happened before. There was unprecedented civil resistance to a military government. That make it easier for Sani Abacha to order ECOMOG troops to kick out the AFRC out of power. And he is probably one of the few, maybe one or two, in cabinet position who resigned his position as cabinet minister.
Doctor, come and take your flowers. So welcome. I mean, the very first time forget you.
Say it again?
The very first time forget you in a Slik TV.
Oh, yes, it's very sleek. No doubt about it. Nice colors, nice blend of colors, very sleek. But not as sleek as you are.
Oh, thank you. So back into the crux of the conversation. This is about a $50 million project. As a Sierra Leonean, or how should I put it? You know, most times when it's donor-driven or when it's external support, we see so much effort, but how far we can go with them. But is it something we should be celebrating?
Several times in my writings on radio and television, I've accused my Bond brother, I'm from Bond, he is from Bond, the president, retired Brigadier Madabi, of having a slave mentality.
Having a what?
Slave mentality.
What does that mean?
A slave mentality is that your mind has been conquered by the white man. So you're always looking outside, trying to please the white man. He is not alone. Most of the elites are like that. In our religion, in our education, everything, we look outside. We seek. Na Korean talk so, eh?
My English, you know, just to ask you, but you know.
No, we don't look outside. We want to please the white man. And all things. We religion, Christianity, Islam. We say we are almost 98% of Sierra Leoneans, they say, then are Muslims or Christians. What about we Mende religion? What about we Timni religion, local religion? We don't discard them. The reality is that the Christianity and Islam have very little difference from Christianity and the Mende religion. We are sure, because maternally mina Mende. But we always want for making it and see, we say we are religious, therefore we are Islam or Christian. That's a slave mentality. Our minds have been conquered. Our education, almost every, look, even 40, 50 years ago when I was in university, maybe 99% of the books were books written by the white man, people from Europe and America, except Professor Eustace Palmer, African literature. Now, about the only book we remember what we studied would have been written by indigenous person, a Sierra Leonean. All the books, all the way to the imbibe, the whole educational system, almost, except a few books at the primary school level by Professor J.O.D. Lee, but almost everything would imbibe Western thoughts as to how we think and govern our country. And then, after the Second World War, we have the Bretton Woods institution, IMF, World Bank, the whole United Nations, and those make the slavery more civilized, but then still make sure, say, then continue for dominate we entirely. 5% of our diamond and rutile and gold resources is what gets to us.
So in other words, this is also something for celebrate?
I am not going to celebrate yet until the President and the SLPP obey the access to information law passed by Parliament 2009 that mandates all governments from status, MDs, ministries, departments and agencies to tell us in detail what they plan to do. They didn't tell us in detail before this one. Some of us protested it because it was going to deface some of the pristine beaches that we have. So they didn't tell us. So let them tell us now what it is they're doing, what it is that we are going to do. That is a law. It is not a policy. But for now, I take what has been done with a huge, not a pinch of salt, a bucket of salt. Now put on a creel. In 2005, I'm the Assistant Commissioner and National Revenue Authority for Public Affairs. Okay. So one Ghanaian consultant came and they talked to me and say, look, the fisheries resource of Sierra Leone alone, we can stop our diamond, gold, rutile, all, and we will be richer just exploiting our fisheries resource. 2016, I was media advisor to former President Anesbai Koromana State House. So one of me party them, Professor Percival Showers, doctorate degree in oceanography, probably the only person at that level. So we've been done the deal with each other. So invite me to talk about Salone, a BBC program that focused on local issues. Now St. Anthony Hall, in the Slik Street area there. So invite me for making we talk about the fisheries resource. The deputy minister then, I think one Rogers Mindede, the head of the Navy, I think one Mansare also, a naval captain also, and several of the stakeholders, those who operate in small boats and including the fisherwomen who sell the fish. They were all there. Now the consensus, within all men say, without exception, the Chinese boat there especially, but also South Korean, Turkish, Spanish, then they carry water, then they catch the fish them, what they call deep sea fishing, wicked fishing. What do they mean? Like so we then I so now, or now put on like say one boat they now like cotton tree, the other boat they now like a U building, and they put the net them between them. The net they go down inside the water. And they catch all thing, small fish or big fish or lobsters or all thing. When they don't drag the whole fish, you don't catch all thing, and put on one of the fishing boat them. When they don't put on one of the fishing boat them, the few what they want, then they pick. The rest of them then they throw them. Most of the small fish then they throw them. And small fish, then they grow into big fish. So they throw them. So when they don't do that all over now in water, the artisanal fishermen, the small fishermen then with the small boat and canoe, they know they get fish. So when he tell me that, then he tell me, I say, why would not they stop them fishing boat there? Then the naval captain was in charge. He say, we don't have fuel to go out to police about 250 off the coast of Sierra Leone, United Nations Territorial Ocean Space. And so we not get petrol for putting on the boat. That was 2016. 2015, the United States government, they don't give the Sierra Leone government brand new fishing boats for the police, for the go out. But walai, they don't give them boat, but the government now they give them petrol for go patrol. Then the next day I go now Kintom Day. Kintom? No, one of them places there. I go there. I meet the naval captain. He said, it's not this all day, I'll get a boat. Nothing. He said, we retired naval officers then, when not in demand the boat. They said, they pay themselves. So now I go na big market, those are the boatmen there. I go there, go inside the boat, brand new, the plastic, all the panel, the air condition, SARS. They tell me, they say, like 6 months we don't go out. What you do?
No fuel, no salary.
No petrol. I was shocked. I informed my boss, the only boss I was reporting to, the president, but I'm not aware whether he took any action on that. So in 2019, I went to my fatherland, Bont district.
They said big fish can come on aboard there.
Lie, that's what we've been talking in Nigeria. Lie, who's a big fish they come also? Now, we may be young, 60 years ago, 9 big fish they come out. I go there, talk to the fisherman then. They say, they're not to catch fish. The Chinese boat, then they come, clear the whole fish then come out. I go 2019 under the BO presidency. I go into the market and I saw the fish then turn, then they full land. Your palm. Me go na bond from Freetown, I go bond when I was 10 years of age in 1964. Even if you process, you get big fish. They call Anthony. Now nothing, not day. Christmas time, sign for fish, Christmas time. fish na dey, na chicken we get for buy. 2023, I go with the information minister when I born person. It was the same thing, no fish. So, what in they happen, what in done they happen for successive governments, APC, SFPP, they are not policing with territorial waters. And don't forget, even this boatway United States government give it go about 50 nautical miles. In not able to go to 250 nautical miles. So even if we want to catch them, we never will catch them. That is the priority. Now the reality is that from Mauritania, Senegal, Gambia, can to Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, can to Sierra Leone, Liberia, they go to Cameroon, right? The fish, the way they call them unregulated, illegal, unreported, illegal fishing, with it mainly the Chinese, but also the South Korean, wouldn't they catch, then they estimate at about $2.5 billion. We never do anything. Now the president is chairman of ECOWAS. That is one thing you should put priority on. That's one thing Tinubu should put priority on. And this is dangerous. It's like then they kill we. Because 80% of protein needs, now fish would they get around. So when they come, then take with fish, we fishermen then they get them. We people with the fish they're too expensive. Too expensive. Fish don't go up about 300% over the past 8 years. 300%. Go to market you go over say and day. Right? So we people them, we picking them they get fish. When you not get adequate protein for you picking, especially from
small picking.
Yes, Bella woman take 5 years. The picking they become imbecile.
All right. So Mr. Ansins,
Mumu.
In other words, you get a different view from this. Well, like you for Mr. Massa, maybe for this is something we should be celebrating.
Yeah, I think I get a mixed feeling.
Okay.
Because a few days from now, we're going to celebrate 65 years. We are still just taking some page from arguments. We still rely on foreigners for uplift our economy. Now the argument is this kind of project will generate a lot of revenue, at least I don't know, $50 or something million per year. Now when this fishing ports here become be constructed, now on what basis? Is it a grant or is it a public-private partnership?
Well, they said about a $50 million grant from
Yes,
the Chinese government.
Well, then whose boats they can do for fish? So you get a population of 1.2 billion, one of the second largest in the world. They come to a small state like us, Sierra Leone, saying they can't help we. Just they can't fleece our resources. For me, when I saw the name, because I've not been following this discussion there, with all respect to our president, I don't know why they should give title this project under his name, because it was not it's not his finance. This is a government of Sierra Leone project. You understand? So we can say for those of us who the right history, say now during in time this was done. Then perhaps a successive government that will come and now say, okay, because President Bill did something good that is benefiting the people now, that project what we don't do Black Johnson, let it be named after him. But for let you name a project under a sitting president, it raises some eyebrow. Me, I know fall for that one day. Now, the other issue now where people don't raise, the challenge, the conflict between the economic transformation and the ecological.
You mean how much it generates and
the environment, the damage. Imagine that place. I'm not saying Black Johnson said. Then say it gets some kind of pristine, good for tourism.
I think sometime last year I said we go broke some hotels then with people
good for
this project.
So assuming we are targeting $50 million, if we get the right policies, we get the right framework, we don't even need that kind investment now. You know, for them, as a person they talk, for them spend money on maritime regulation and our waters secure. Imagine the number of trawlers where they come, then they just they thief the fish, then they poach. When they come, you just shut down and transponder. You don't go no side and day. You know they can take the fish. Then you get people where they man the coast. Sometimes they see them people there. They give them small $1,000 or $2,000 or whatsoever. Or I don't know what can happen. They can close their eyes. So we are suffering because if we get an effective governance system in for our resources, some things that we don't even need foreigners for invest now. You think the Chinese and Lekwi, look at the poultry of somewhere they can put $55 million.
Yes, $55 million.
Then people then would they gladly like for saying, no, 65 years I'm talking to you now. Look at the street. You go see people in the workout with Yala. I call myself that 5 gallon.
Jerry can 5 gallon.
Yes, we cannot even provide water for people. The roads then, they just bad off. Lights not there. Dirty then. So sometimes you need to have a country where the leaders them where would they elect. First of all, you get for educate the masses because now they vote. But these leaders, when they come into power, they for always see beyond themselves. Nobody lasts now in power forever. If you go through the history, you go see the Samuel Timagais, the Albert Magais, the Shaka Stevens, up to Pakaba, even now ex-president Kuma now. That's the title we give to him. And 2 years from now, that's the same title we're not going to give to President Bio. So it's about legacy. A legacy way will benefit your people. You understand? I imagine, I think a pastor is grabbing on that issue. Around the 1973s, Salon Magari, we're going to show. We're going to get three in there.
Yeah.
But President Shaka Stevens, by then, in your own wisdom, decided for scrapping. Now, 50 years down the line now, see the impact where they get on we. Small increase where they do pan petrol at the wall, you see the effect. So for me, this
fishing port.
This fishing, it shows a governance system, it gets some loopholes. Because when we talk about democracy, it's about government really listen to the people. If the people say, no, this project here, we get issues with them, you don't bulldoze your way. Now look at the number of houses that way, then go demolish. And then property and private people and get them. In Sierra Leone over the years from independence, we don't even know government land from private land. Some land in the way government they say, but later on, they roll them out to people, either in lease or in purchase. You know, and some land there over the years, people don't get them for over 70, 50 years. Privately, you don't own them. So if we want to embark on, okay, that portrait they can build so. How many jobs that will create? Why will not spend money by this one the free town urban will try for improvement? Yes, now you can't say you can't make boats. But then Chinese here, you see, they are not democratic, they don't listen to people. So whatever they can do the fish now for their own population.
Well, maybe it's going to be that because even the president can say we lost about $42 million because we're able to control the water.
So why can't we now ask for that funds? We spend that on the Navy and so say we keep our waters secured. And then going forward now, Parliament or the government can now say, this is where we want to go. We'll get debates, we'll get discussion, we'll get policies, then we'll roll them out. Then one sort of people in Canada must say, if that's what we're doing in piecemeal, very soon, Shalom will have to be sold. Because another government will say, all right, let us do this. You know, we can put $100 million. This is what we'll bring. Another will come. So then we'll lose our independence.
So if at the grassroots they say it's like we're doing barter exchange?
I don't call it barter exchange. For me, you know, if you want to do this investment, lights not even there for people. Water not there. Why do you focus on that one? Why you talk about the basic social needs of your people? That is what a government will care for people from there and back on. From How many years now? Watch way, sometimes independence, you go get nice speeches. I mean, we've made milestones, yeah? But the same problems the way people, first of all, small, we didn't cut on the street. And get them tapped in.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot see them.
You know, quick one, let's just bring Mr. Hansi. We have to talk about independence because this time around, then get to they don't ask quick for. But Mr. Hansi is not coming to this again. Sometimes, Moses, they talk now, get to deal with. You put somebody for man, it take $1,000. Sometimes we attitude. I could still recall there was a time we go around phone care for do this fishing story, and one of the complaints now that even some of the fishermen they get this monofilament. If government could not tell and say we don't lock water inside April, for example, they still they go on net take them small. This is the Salon people and also even the Chinese then take that small support or whatsoever net so they get. Go still take the small fish in the water. So don't you think even us, the ordinary Salon man, it's time for we work on certain things?
I had an interview yesterday with the Deputy Minister of Information, Rise Radio, and he talked the same way we talk. Well, it's not the government that is going to do everything. I almost want to use me Liberian language, but I check myself as saying a public, and a minister. But I told him I was vehemently opposed to what he was saying, unequivocally, because the reality about the human being, the human species, we are a leadership species. But 200 species are leadership species. Like, so elephants, we then poacher them, we then hunt elephants. Then they look for the leader. Then they kill the leader. Then the elephant, they all scatter. Now, so much Mantan, we need leaders. If we give a president powers, so much powers, we have a parliament, and they cannot insist on laws and effect the laws, then they blame the people that, no. You know, what thing they happen, what could be happening, except we see the details, in just like say you got your small shop, now you sell small thing them. Every day one married boy they carry the thief. Every day one married boy they carry the thief. Then after you don't thief, you don't pull, you don't make your shop don't go down, then you say, well, look, the best you have to do, can they manage this shop? But at night the thief, sometimes when you can't sit down there, you will manage the shop good. The Chinese have been the principal thieves of the fishery resource from Mauritania. They go to not only all over the world, because even in the Pacific, they're also plundering the fishery resource there. And then you come and give them a fishing harbor. You know what in town like? Like during the Atlantic slave trade period, then get a slave castle in Ghana, then get an Saloa women get dungeon, then get an Senegal. So you catch all the slaves that you keep them there. So now this one, like this one, then the president don't do now. So whether they thief, they fish them all over West Africa, with a brand kind of salon, no package them. So we make it easy for we. Except we get the details. He might have some good intention. But for now, I'm very skeptical. And we talk about the legacy of the president. This could be one of his worst legacies, including the fact that it allow commercial logging in the northeast of the country, within they cut the real take them down, and they destroy genetic materials then. We're very rare. We don't find any other sign of the world. The president, they allow commercial logging. I don't talk saying ecological genocide in the part. Why not stop? They still they're going. Well, by the time when it leaves power in 2 years, then we will see the enormity of the damage that has been caused. When they pass from Namakini, Bomali, Tonkoli axis, they go Falaba, Koinadugu. water they run down your eye. Now so you they see them long chalk them, then the car will take them go. How much $1 million would they get from that? What would they lose? Enormous. Benson and they will keep them. We will get the weight man and we can't do the research. We will get billions of dollars for them. But it's easy to sell it cheap. So this could be another facet of the president in legacy for which he would never be forgiven.
You think so?
If he is not genuine, if he does not tell us in detail what he has done, without the slave trade business, he don't can replicate, if he does not bring civil society activists who are honest, pastors and imam, to monitor what is going on. And like my brother Massa say, what is really more important? Now for we forget high-speed boats. We can monitor with territorial waters, collaborate with Liberia, Nigeria, Guinea, so we can police our territorial waters, not a fishing harbor. I really don't see the priority of it. Then the thief you place, the one with the thiefer, now you bring and say can't bring harbor. Come on, man, with man to say you they pull the wool over our eyes, the wash will face go upwards. So until I see the details
of it.
Yes.
Because they mentioned few, so they say one, the kind of money will be the laws, and we're able to control the water, all of those things. Presidents mentioned them in speech, they talked, I even made for understand, say, in a minister of fisheries and marine resources. So I think he used the expertise back then for kickstart this project.
What expertise? They've been there all along. I told, the man who I told you, Professor Percival Showers, he's the leading authority on fisheries. There is another young man who we all come from Bond, Dr. Mbide. He could not even operate in Sierra Leone. He has to go to somewhere in East Africa to operate. They've been here. How come they've been here? What? When you use the word expert, I spit out at that. What expert are you? They're stealing your fish resource. You have not done anything. You've turned a blind eye to this stealing in order so you can fill your own pocket. Nobody in government, nobody in government will tell you that the fisheries ministry is not one of the most corrupt in government. Nobody in government will dispute that.
Why make you say so?
Because the fishing boats come. There are satellite reports from the U.S. government, from environmental organizations that can monitor where each of these foreign boats are. We've not raised up the alarm. This is something we should raise at ECOWAS, at MRU, at the United Nations. So you can't do this to us. You're not only fleecing us, you are killing us. They've not done that. They've not raised the alarm because they are benefiting from it. And it's quite obvious. Like I told you, about then 2016, 2017, 3 fish, maybe about now about 10,000 leons, the old leons. That same 3 fish, they now about 50,000 leons today. The fish, the price and those, they go up. May I repeat, this is my hometown. I go there in 1964. Poor myself, they get big fish. Now you go in a Bond city, you go in a Bond district, fish not day. Not anybody from Bond city, Bond district, can't tell me, say, na lie, the lie, fish day. In a day. And you can't tell me what you know what you talk about fish. We not fool man them. You not a feel for the people there. I repeat, that they would get 80% of protein needs. When your body not get protein, you picking the term mumu, imbecile. You're not able for study. When you not get protein needs, your body not able to get resistance to disease. So we sell with fishery resource or allow it to be stolen so that people then go suffer.
So in other words, so they sell back rights for cocoa,
Worse than that.
So, sorry there.
So maybe putting on the top all the theory, you know, then one day we go study them book in the classroom. They know how to talk the theory. The reality is that if the theory been the work, we don't forget a depressed economy now. You will get your doctorate degree, doctor this, doctor morning assembly, doctor this, doctor that. Now, poor any camp on the people then, it was. So don't tell me that. Get honest people, and you can always call this me company. We've all been there as NRA Assistant Commissioner at the same level, 2003. Amadou Brima, he rigorously, inflexibly honest. There are other people like that. Call them inside government. Build up confidence. Not go to sell with country like what you don't sell with gold, with diamonds, and then you can't sell the one self now for the eat. You can't sell them. You can't talk your book. No, I don't buy it. For tomorrow case, Bambai, I don't buy it.
You know, I really want us to move to the next conversation, but quick one again. You want to say something?
Yeah, but just for add, well, short one. If we watch what's happen with African mineral, you don't. I don't know whether the media has ever gone to that village there. That's why the people don't do. So they go put them, then shelter them for them. If you go there now, you will cry.
So now ISO state.
The place where all day the people are living in abject poverty. You know, over the years you will see our governments are very smart when they roll out them project there. But the problem are the long-term effect, the benefits for the people. African mineral with all the good talk home and get
100 years agreement.
Now what has happened now? It's people don't come, they don't turn millionaires in dollars. Some people don't gently. Now look. We get to go tile. Same thing. We get this octia, this corner, same thing. So if we can't get this other one again now, you look what you call similar pattern. You go now come to the conclusion and say, you know, this is not getting better. You understand? So let's move to the next.
So it's about Seattle. I mean, we see this triangle partnership, government on one hand, Africell on another hand, and Seattle themselves on the other hand. They say government, they say they want to revive Seattle, you know, and all the staff them book money, but as of now they don't get about $2 million. It's about $8 million there when they owe them, but they don't get about $2 million already for paying people there. So they made it clearly say not to privatization or whatever, not to sell and they sell. You know, not just they will use Africell, then whatsoever infrastructural support to the key. Forget strength to Seattle. And maybe this could be, but it's a social question. Do we need Seattle again?
Yes, we need that. If we need Seattle, if our governments, you know, most of all the camp and government, you know, now we vote them in. It's a contract. Say, when I put we in, we will do things the way we uplift on our lives. Yeah? So because me, by myself, or you, by yourself, we're not going to power day. But collectively, through our elected representatives, we forever bring about the desired change or want. So you're going to need Seattle for provide communication services. You know, and that institution, they go for generate revenue for the state, go for provide jobs for people. But if that institution, since after the war, in 1997, Ogada intervention, Seattle lost in focus, and now I never knew about Salcab. First, we go to call, we get sleds, women they up by force. They get it's not 1 million now. This now bus station. And later on, the Majam, it become SLNTC, Shalom National Telecommunications. we to do well. But ever since we get other private telcos now, which I mean, yeah, I mean Orange.
Oh, yes.
Let me get in first.
Zane.
Let me get in first name.
Celtel.
Yeah. Say that's people in the buy SIM, you know. Government, if you go look at overseas, you go in Britain and get British Telecom. They are still competing with other companies. So that is what government should have done in Sierra Leone. You know, they left the that space to private investors. Let wait man not go tell you say for what you do deregulation. You should have government institutions which they provide similar services. So the only difference will be about price. But over the years, Africell don't monopolize. Africell is slowly monopolizing the communications space. How do they do them? Yeah, I don't know. But I don't see how government can let out should go use Africell then waiting.
Internal structure.
The structure for those thinking Sharatel. It's a shame because when come near camp, Sharatel was all over the country. All them, the mass, them whatever, and any other company like them they use. So you cannot tell me now say Africell, one big pass Sharatel, would I get Salcab?
Government.
It's a government. So if we need to be very serious as a government, for instance, say let's compete with them coming there. Everybody should have landline. Sharatel in cash. Let's say make them phone them. What they call now it's mobile phone, but it gets two purpose. You use as a landline, but again like that.
Yes.
And then you give them a very minimal cost, so that you now force people to buy them and use them. Because you know what they can do every time max it, and they go top up to Orange or whatever. Sharatel could do similar, even better, because all the services when they use now through the gateway of Salcab. I am not a communications expert, so I just say what I know from that layman's perspective. Perhaps per answer's way.
Yes, Mr. Hansel. So we make mistake with Sharatel as a country.
Well, I talk about this Sharatel something. It's very dangerous and very wicked.
You mean the partnership they make with government and Africell?
Well, I don't know the details, but what generally. What they say, I agree with them. Key sectors of our system, our economy, must not be given out to foreign interests. What don't happen to Sharatel up to this point in time? Now the accumulation of corruption with impunity. You can get away with that. 1998, with John Kabadon come back, right? This issue of corruption at Sharatel erupt now the media, not even the right now, the Democrat newspaper. So to begin for right. The person we picking up in Parliament, now Honorable Usman Kamara, not in PDP Sobe. Tonso named the parliamentarian them, it looked like say then turn against Usman Kamara. He feels sorry. Now we continue for right, say then for investigate Sharatel. Usman Kamara he cry. In Gona Parliament, he said, God thank you, also Hansels and Mohammed Jibril said they would they talk the truth. Now man they name one green fight, name one green talk true. Usman Kamara die poor. And die poor. The person will be in the fight for the country punish him. Now, Sharatel Day, there is a man called Amadou Masale. They say in Papa, now be one of the earliest non-Creole Georgian. Creole Georgian will come out upline. So we don't say in America, you don't get a terminal degree in accounting. So in bring one Kenyan called Professor Fred Koba, The idea is that for then area that we they want nationalize, Siratel, Port Authority, and etc., then for get Salomon them, with the America, England, and down there with the Naya, get them money together and then buy them thing then they. So one of the area them would then focus on Siratel. So the ordinary keke, the ordinary Okada rider, the cookery seller, the farmer, the teacher who own Siratel. So this man done there for 15 years. He pushed no idea, we later all call him Soniga. Let me twin brother, Osman Hans himself begin for right, but Soniga every day. The idea is that instead of labor and do and so, the Africell, the ordinary man go own them. So we go get an interest for make sure say it manage well. So the money where would they get from that telecommunication go counter we.
You mean that's no legalization we can talk about?
Yes, that's not my twin brother. Every day. Now the issue will not seem to forget. Diamond, gold, rutile, everything. 5% now would they get. All things they go to with man. You will Anes become Anakola Anes, I work under him, former President Anes Baikoroma, right? Bureaus, bill bridges, etc. Who didn't get the contract? When they know, almost the contract. The Bond's brother, retired brigadier mother, bill himself don't come. I don't build road, I don't build bridge. Who didn't get the contract? We know they know. The likelihood is that 90% of them contracted they come to Salomon. You will see, like say, they call them, like say, an economic boom period, then 1970s, where then suddenly the price of petroleum go up. So money been surplus, like Nigeria and the Arab states. Economic boom, all man the bill in Nigeria. And look like say over the past 15 years, an economic boom period of day. Or to poverty period. You see buildings, they go on all over the place. 5-story building. So the money they come out. You know they see Salomon they pan business. Who say the money they come out? Through a check. I take my word for it. You not media. Likely, 95% of the building materials stores are not owned by sale unions. So then thief will gold, and thief will diamond, then thief all thing. We encamp on the road again, then get all the contract. We encamp on the building of young houses, then get all the contract. Now which kind of politician that we will get? Who will wealth and the giver out, so that we go be poor. I don't talk several times. I say, they want they would dance behind APC, SLPP, not crazy kitchen. Until
they don't know the waiting.
With the dance, SLPP, APC, Tolombo, Power, not Christian Chris. Because I'm not joking. Me old enough for remember, in 1977 I was in university. When things just don't begin, I've been bad yet. I've been there where the student uprising came. Then after that, one party state, 1978, then poverty. All they want will be the dance behind APC. By then, 1980, 1992, they're all poor. Bad poor. When are they state house? I don't go now. 3 generations of poverty. In grandpa being poor, in papa poor, in self poor, all man poor. And you are dancing behind the same political parties that have impoverished you. And what do you mean they tell them? Maybe they're going to change. I hope so they're going to change. The reality is that then climate change they come. Climate change means say all the worst thing that we don't do for environmental degradation, less water, less food, because we don't destroy the soil, it will be worse.
Don't cut the trees.
Cut all things down. Very few days. The barren. Or like say, yes, man will born picking again. Then they'll happen almost all around the country. So this is going to be much worse. Global climate change means the climate temperature will be higher, and it's going to be much worse. What is government doing about it? Now, for making a man, they go conference. I don't write, I don't talk. That's what they talk. They farm. But when the problem comes, not to Northwest APC, they almost go suffer. Nake wa mendeo wa mona umya nangi dema bindemia bindande bia lower banta bangwato mona wa mavama nandema. Is that what is happening in the country is horrible. Climate change is coming and the government is treating it with levity. Presidential initiative on climate change, renewable energy, and food security. Dr. Kanda Yomkela, he's a joker. He's joking about climate change. He's not putting the necessary intensity to it. It's going to be a calamity for the people. And when that calamity comes, which will make lower agricultural yield, less water in Freetown, it is not the APC people who are being supported by Timely speaking people of the South, Northwest alone who are going to suffer. The Bende speaking people are suffering already. They're going to suffer.
You see us going through, or you see us in doom anytime soon as a country?
Hmm?
You go see, say we're going to doom as a country without waiting Mr. Hansen to explain so.
Well, if you believe in prayers, I pray that we don't go to that end.
When you
but if you see what's in the happening, you use your historical lens, we are slowly marching to that end.
When you talk about prayers, we see yesterday what came up from the office of the president that independence, they look on the skin.
Mm-hmm.
They say, "Look, pray."
Mm-hmm.
They say, "Look, pray for the country." I mean, Muslims then they go pray today, Friday, and Christians then they go pray Sunday. So maybe they don't see that you maybe we can talk today. But at this point, is this what we need as a country for celebrating 65th anniversary?
Well, what should be personal. Yeah, even when you say, like a person may talk, you get, you know, let's say me say person Christian or Muslim. You believe we have with a being who if he say power more than you. We go for answer your
prayer.
Yeah, that's what prayer is. But over the years, me, I know they pray. And they ask me for pray for government because when they are in power, they know exactly what to do and how to change Sierra Leone. You understand?
So which means not for joining the prayer?
Why? I just, you know, it's personal. Now imagine now in this country, you and I know say the law na for we all. We need for ensure say democracy dey for we. But just listen now. You see in Parliament what we are struggling with. Not a constitutional amendment. Just for waiting. That way, yeah, fine. So that we can get vote back, get vote.
Giving PX
the government way. You need to listen to the people again. You understand? Eh? When we're in power now, if you do anything, you are free to speak. You understand? But don't say things that will cause a political embarrassment for the government. Then we'll ensure say we'll silence you. You understand? But you are free to speak as long as you don't embarrass us. That's what it is. So at this moment, Sierra Leone is a very fine place, but the governance system neither they deliver. That's where we have the shortfall. You'd expect see we only for can't get this thing again. I'll just keep asking. Imagine our lights. You know, the 65 years we are still struggling for basic water. We picking away the ball, not get for play. All the gun they made for play, also nothing happen now. You understand? So what kind of leadership would they get? When they are in campaigning mode, all the fine language you want for your read. The other one they in power, then they see as enemy. They do better. When they do worse than the one they made oppose. I think I'll stop here.
Mr. Hansen, you say for join the prayer, sir.
You know, me begin. One of the famous sayings of the world by Karl Marx, a German philosopher, Religion is the opium of the masses. It's a religion, and like kush, like we used to give people like kush, or brown, or cocaine. Now so them fuel them we get the power. Now so they make religion like. There's everything right with Christianity, the doctrine, the essence of Christianity. There's everything right with Islam. I'm not condemning them. But the way we would understand them and practice them. When we take Christianity, it came from that Israel area, that Israel, Syria, then area, then Christianity came. Israel today, now one of the most technologically advanced countries in the world. After they suffered the genocide during the Second World War, they said never again. So they have one of the most formidable militaries. You can't form with them, they're ready for fight. Now then will Christianity come out. Then will Christianity go now Rome, then go now Western Europe, France, and then place them there. Those places where Christianity went and then pass on to it, then start the Industrial Revolution. Then get powerful economy. Then get a fairly good justice system. Though then practice the Christianity. And the secret about it is that even then we bring the Christianity to we, then not they practice them again much. You take Iran they challenge United States today. With top technology. They are very Islamic. Not they are a theocracy. Not the imam them, not the ayatollah them, not they control the government. So it not means say because you're not Muslim, that means say you not go study very hard, you not go emphasize science and technology. In fact, it is quite the reverse. The Islam is very emphatic. Read, go study. That's why a couple of 100 years after the death of the Prophet, Islam entered what they call the Golden Age. They were the trailblazers of a lot of things, not time where Europe in the dark ages. So Islam means study, science, technology. What would they do now? Would make school them from full, would not they get book. Look, I'm almost sure say no Islamic school will call himself Brotherhood, this get a laboratory. Me don't go in a state house or don't go in an expensive private school. Usami became me go. Modern high school. I don't go in a grammar school. Go in the lab. That's so dust they gather in the laboratory. The teacher then gladly saw when somebody come out state house. I said, thank God, sometimes then go, yeah, you with the sofa now. And so dust then at the laboratory materials, them all dust gathered there. We are not learning science and technology. And when we are not learning science and technology, don't forget, science and technology means for better understand the laws of God. God wonderful. Wonderful. Physics, chemistry, biology, the more you know about that, the more you know say God wonderful. So what would they do? We not study this science and technology. We not teach we begin them. Free quality education. That's a joke, man. Let them go show me the one public school will get laboratory and free quality education.
Now that's make a joke?
Yes, no joke. Absolutely joke. You not get. No, how we will enjoy in this country. How we get quality education. We get bookshop them all over in Africa, about 3-4 bookshop them. We Albert Academy, we attend the Campbell School they open. Look, almost all man they will buy. Maybe about 30-40 books. 4 books per maths, 4 books per geography. You go ask them picking in a private school. How would when they manage for them? And then they do geography. They don't know anything. That's not the private school then. The public, how you going to get quality education where you not get bookstore? Where you not get library? There's only one general library that Freetown women know about. And even holiday time, where they begin they got about 2 million. Yes, now down by the park. Even during the holiday time, when children are supposed to be out of school, it's mostly empty. Which general bookstore we get in Freetown? Even Freetown. Nothing. We have trained our children not to study, not to excel. Oh, don't do that. We tell them and say, how do they sing that song? Jesus is Lord, hallelujah, amen, Allah Akbar. No, we are mocking God. That is not God. Because then one day we bring the religion country, then distort, then deepen extra Saudi Arabia, extreme excellence upon science and technology. Then they import the best of Princeton and Yale and Harvard into Saudi Arabia. They don't joke with it. And we are joking. So that opium of the masses, within successive governments, where you see Shaki don't suppress, don't send in talk them people, they don't suppress people, you will see the imam and pastor, they go meet her. Now God put you there. Nobody no put you there. Then make way Johnny Paul come. He take to another level. He say they make ministry of religion. Because he say the people are not the thing. Once you say now God put me there, not God they put anybody into presidency. Now where they don't take the power, they not they do the things necessary for the people that will survive. And then say, now God.
So in other words, we don't need a prayer for Salon?
We need prayer. The prayer, now like the Whitman, they call this, they sort of send positive messages into your subconscious mind. You can do it without the prayer, but the prayer helps. You look beyond yourself. But prayer mandates you for study. Prayer mandates you for cooperate with your neighbor. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. That's the second greatest commandment in Christianity. Are we cooperating with ourselves? One of the incredible, with one call them appalling, nasty. You go see all along the streets of Freetown. Dirty, they all gutter them, dirty plastic filled then they gutter them. You see people and they jump in, pant up them field. Then they go to church. How much can church where you get with dirty they all over? Especially for the elite. Where you know say not dirty, then they cause malaria for settle. Then they help typhoid for spread. No. It's not the prayer that is wrong. It's our attitude to the prayer. The prayer should strengthen us to fight for justice. Not sit down and there is injustice. We begin another eat good. We begin another get balanced nutrition. We begin another get book. We teach them. You cannot have free quality education without satisfied teachers. I teach for 4 years in Liberia. If you are not being well-fed teacher, they can't na classroom, you're hungry. You're not going to eat for it. If they want you side, they pay for transport for go back. You they pay the teacher 1,200, 1.2 million. That money then I for do for pay the teacher in transport for Komot Watalo, for Komot Calabatom and kind of na convent. Not to talk about for paying rent. When you don't begin, if you not, then nobody not fool you. Me begin and go private school. Tell you what, thank you. Modern elementary, modern high. I know what you mean. You begin me to go around private school in an area around 4th Street. So don't do what they call preschool. So if I go class 1 now I can go to modern elementary school. Name me Mrs. Kiley, Andrew Kiley in West. say, Mr. Hansis, you know, go class 1. No. And therefore, go, what they call...
Nursery 1.
Not to nursery 1. They call them... They get one name, what do they call them? You prepare yourself for go class 1. No, somebody begin on go, and say, Mr. Hansis, until you know educated man. Then this begin there for 6 months. Then you see what they do. And what beholders here? Because then they give you what they begin to do every month. You don't see her. So as they say, what thing they begin to do, now one corner private school what they do, in dramatically lower to what they teach now modern elementary school. And then the top say modern free quality. We don't challenge David Sanger. Send me, no, go there. Send other experts. Go call people at Harvard. No, test them, picking them. When I be right, when I be count, you say free quality. But when I for, look, I'm sorry, I vex because one of the worst things you can do your people in any country is to give them free quality education.
Mr. Ansel, so Mr. Master, we're going now. At 65 on Monday, you're still union. How you get to celebrate that day? And what will be your message to the ordinary salon man?
Well, I don't know any other way for celebrate time. I get for the quiet lane I'm yours.
New wedding white and blue polo?
Of course, that's a fact. I'm a Salonian. That cannot be changed. And we hope that things will change for the better. And those in governance will get our spirit, we pray to God, we believe in God, for not say, we people them, where God don't put you, for lead. Before ensure say, then say forget a better life. This world, we not go to everything, we not go to nothing. We bought nothing, we take nothing. So we need to get that kind of wisdom there. Let's go back. Go Kabas Lodge now. So let we learn for no say this is called, but let us stop for the full us. Because well, then full us, but because they're not in power. Few years down the line, they also become opposition. They also be fooled. You understand? But we don't want that situation. We shall be playing the fool all the time. Let us appeal to them. Some of them policy that before they can't hold them out, when I get discussion with people and first ask their opinion. Before $55 million project is so small. Look at the kind of damage we are saying they can cause. Chinese man they win at 1.2 billion. You think that go for the guy good fish now? Just a package and find, hey, can all go? They got have mercy. That's my.
I have interesting people here this morning. So let us say for me.
They got have mercy, yeah.
Mr. Hansels, we're going. Are you going to celebrate Salon 65th?
I will celebrate one thing. We were all enough up in the air, which I can see within our power. If we now reach the time where you know they talk, you're afraid. You look over his shoulder in a taxi. At least now, like in day at TV, are the blast. President or minister are the blast. When the rebels came in, about 10 journalists were killed by the journalists. So at least now there is relative freedom. There is social media. I can talk. I'm not afraid nobody. In fact, if you say, now you say you're a minister, now you're afraid of me now. So that is one thing we for celebrate. We have been relatively resilient. We have gone down, nothing. We have what the seed, the body, grown all over the place, cotton, cut food. At least now we're able to bounce back. But at the same time, the 65 years, they picking them, the youth them, we have to educate them, and a few moral elders for making them not sit down in a corner and say then they pray. God has never come down to save a people just through prayers alone. So I hope for the best. I was on Rise radio and TV just yesterday, and I said 7% is what I give the whole country. we need to come up to 25% at least. I hope, say, my bond brother will get to it to 25% of performance by rigorously monitoring his ministers, head of MDAs, and being no nonsense. Let him stop this superficial approach to fight on corruption. We must be robust and rigorous. The ordinary people, then the walk, then Keke Rider, then Okada, then Mamide, what they sell, then they walk. Our farmers, they walk. It is dedicated elite. When it's done in office, then they idle, then they play 80% of the time from morning to night. If they resign, they know what for do, not then for go for dumper. I thank you very much.
It's a pleasure for getting you, Oswald Hansels, founder of Slave Ship Freedom Ship, and Moses Massa, a CSO. I mean, it was a very interesting ride this morning, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you too.
And first, I welcome you to the second segment of the show, and we go kickstart with entertainment by Aminata Kamara.
What's up, my people? This is the ENT corner on Slik TV channel 37. You know how they do on here. Get some nice. Yo, we get a sensational rapper in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, let us meet Exubi. Exubi.
Yo.
What's up? What is up, man?
All good, all good. It's a pleasure for the here today for the very first time. And I believe so get a lot for chop together.
Yes, a lot today. So now let me talk first. How you come about with the name Exubi?
Very interesting. Actually, like where I start my rap career, like I will look for a name because and they're very important for every artist for get a catchy name or something very simple for the people and call. So I will get difficulties with that. I get different options where it become up, but not be still comfortable. So one day I be there read, becoming I like for read a lot. So I come across this word exuberant. I mean for be prolific, for be enthusiastic, for like get you know, like eager for do what you like for do the most, if not football or whatever you talented to. But I mean music, I be enthusiastic towards, you know. So I see the name and it catchy to me, but I find out say the name. I begin use the name exuberant, but people they find it difficult for color.
Yeah.
You know, so being an artist, I try for be artistic. I try for shorting down the name. So instead of exuberant, I just make a exubi.
So now I'll make you arrive for the Exubi.
Exactly.
So you know we know and the history that
now.
Yes. So you don't build a reputation for being a hardcore conscious rapper. So waiting push you na that lane.
Well, it come naturally. Like I not be get any like intention was saying that this I can't do. Me not be just a musician, a rapper. We just a touch on different areas of music, love music, hardcore music, street music, like hard life music. So I just thought and fit since 2018 actually. Now this happened when Childish Gambino released This Is America.
Okay.
So different countries have been jump on them, like Falz from Nigeria jump on them. You do This Is Nigeria, and other countries them and all. So I see the challenge going on. I say let me give a try to it. So I try to talk about the things that would happen in my own country, Sierra Leone, and that song they will actually blow off beyond my expectation. I got a BBC recognition, BBC documentary, and also US Billboard chart, and also AfricanNews.com be highlights on that song there. So then also my boss. One day meet and I say, I let the song we do. He said, then type songs are you for they do. So then they be actually left na me aid, say, I for the touch on these areas. So as time they go by now, I be the release songs them for talk about issues, social commentary songs and like headlines. If you go YouTube back, you will see another song named Headlines.
Okay.
Then of course One Saloon, you know, and of course Freedom of Speech. And now we don't get to concerned citizen. So,
no, you chase the concerned citizen.
No, I just show you
they come there. So let's talk about this one first. Will make you blow up.
This is Sierra Leone.
This is Sierra Leone. So give me small freestyle no more than it.
Yeah,
but we get beaucoup people away. Like me, I remember Sabi small way that song.
Yeah, this is Sierra Leone. The people amazing now. Check how we living now. Check how we living now. For make I not really. Hey, yo, this is Sierra Leone. I'm proud of my country. Who's that out we talk about riches for development and not ever country. Oh, stop one day.
Now they would stop. Yeah, we go with our north side. Now they would stop. So, how free tone environment, yeah, don't shape the music career. Looking at how we get other artists, the way they do other types of songs and all.
Yeah, well, it don't shape them in a very, very different way, different dimension, and different direction also. You know, me not to that type of artist where they chase trends or chase clouds. You know, I always feel saying music forgets a message within it, you know, so and a message where I try for resonate to me people and the message we themselves to feel, you know, so and at the life of being a Sierra Leonean, the struggles, you know, we challenges them with ups and downs. So I'd always like incorporate all these things into my music. So when the layman self they listen to music, it connects to me music, you know. So now that I believe free tone they help a lot, you know, based on the struggles, hard times, all that they show for me music, you know.
Okay. Yeah. So now let's go now to concerned citizen, yeah. So concerned citizen they speak directly to the moments or issues them where they happen all about the country. So what they inspire and they really that specific thing will inspire concerned citizen.
Well, first of all, me not just an artist, me not a patriotic citizen of Sierra Leone. And I feel say for use my talent, me God-given talent and my ability for talk on behalf of me people. And first of all, the essence of hip-hop now for speak for the voice, for the voiceless, you know, for talk about issues the way they affect everybody. And they actually come with hip-hop music, you know, the origin of hip-hop music. So we'll not forget the essence. So I just take it all back to say probably me message, they're not hearing me message.
Okay.
So as you say, and based on how things they go in the country, from who gain independence to now, like it's not really about any specific person or any specific regime. You know, from the point who gain independence to now, you know, compared to other countries and how far they don't go and who's are we still there. So I believe say I need for talk. If nobody know the talk, so if the one that we be the talk, not the green for talk again, then why me not for talk?
This is concerned citizen. We can analyze words by words.
Wow.
Yeah? Yes.
Okay.
So concerned citizen, here we go.
I get sense, better not change. Still, the country is set for claim. Every day the price of pepper they change. Now, who steps along go better when we go away, they feel the regrets and the pain. We stress every gains, the saving a drug up with a host of drug lord. But we record on saying, when I better for change. When I left all the blames, alone at the make our brains. But no more antennas off, West Africa record again. It's sorry, you, but that's how the story goes. All time they put you back for the funny, like life in a comic show.
Oh! No pause here. It's also them put sweep and funny, like we live na comic show.
Yeah.
So it's funny with them put sweeper.
There's a lot. Like I'll be listening to Salon, yeah. That's what I can't.
Well, I didn't Sierra Leone.
I know, right?
Sierra Leone me
Not to Salon. You know, when water, lights, good, food. You know, the common things that we I believe say every citizen for the right. So up till now, the struggle for them to do. So while other countries away, they don't even think about that again. And different development, then they think about now. Then they think about road, then they think about light, then they think about water again. They don't come on that side over 10, 15 years. We still the struggle. We still look funny. So we compare in African countries, and like for example, the Ghana, the Nigeria, the Gambia. These are some of the places the way me don't visit, like Ghana and Nigeria. I don't go there. I don't see, you know, how things they go. Not to say like hard times, not really, but a way much better. Decided also how they concentrate now. Then he concentrate again. They don't left for a long time ago.
Yeah.
So you know, and the name Sierra Leone with the type of minerals and things that all will get people that they look for sale for.
But don't go past
exactly. So now funny. It's all that they will get, but yet still struggling.
Okay, we move.
Let's go.
Tell them that make them not make man effect. Nothing better we know able to do for we say from 61 when they with man and left 20 grand to free not the shake man and self. For the light, we'll make man and check. Politicians are real scammers. Then just say for fake man in bed.
Hey, let's stop here. I get interested in the 20 grand cookie.
Okay.
Because then they tell me say just now my camera operator get outside the cell cookie 15.
Yeah, possible for like 15 and cookie, but the question is, they make you very full.
Then I did no more now.
I make us say 20 gram cookie, no, they shake man himself. If I lie, we make man in check.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we can come up and concern citizen. We go out to Ala. You develop a certain verse the way we need for ask questions as concerned citizen. You need to run our concerned citizen. So logo.
Check it. Left the chopper, gang make us scatter the scene. Just an extra, the cougar is a rappers and in BLK, we are the rappers and king. You go feel some round of applause. The way I clap at it, see the boy choke, but not to asthma, I mean, last so you know I get my heart, my gene. No one shoot, I'm after the screen. Cause sorry, I kunani, and the bomb basta picking.
What's happened? The punchline touch you?
It touched no.
A punch you mean?
It's not a punch. It choked me. Let me ask my no can grab no, but it choked me. So no, touch on this part. I'm very much interested in this one.
Well, the verse, like first of all, shout out to Don Creek, for putting me on that joint day, with the likes of Shadow Boxer, A Legend, Black P, and of course Don Mystic, the hook god. So it was a pleasure working with these brothers. This particular song, say hip hop, they're a very competitive genre. So calling me Shadow Boxer and Black P on the track is like, raising the tempo high for layman and count the very best. So I believe saying I'm your very best account. The verse, if I can go over it, I said the chat power make us scatter the scene. Jason X, Freddy Krueger. You don't watch Nightmare on Elm Street, right? The horror film.
Yeah.
Jason X, we get that cutlass, we get that mask. You go check them out. Jason X now horror movies. So I say Freddy Krueger, Jason X inside rappers and game. PLK, Punchline King is I mean a PLK. PLK, mean the rappers and king. You go feel send a round of applause. The way I clap at your team, we they clap like we the two shots, but like we the two shots, it's all in a clap they clap. So you go feel send a round of applause. The way I clap at your team, the boy choke, but not to asthma. I mean, say asthma.
I know.
The boy choke, means I choke like he tough by himself.
Sit up by himself.
Coof.
6 months gone.
Exactly. So the boy choke, not to asthma. I mean, last name na Gandhi. My real name na Emmanuel Gandhi. Last name na Gandhi. So I get my heart, my gene, my heart, my Gandhi.
Mahatma Gandhi.
So at the time for talks here, I
you get into this, you get into my blood.
Yeah, based on the way they think and how they operate. So last name na Gandhi. So I get my heart, my gene. Another one but I'm after this cream. Cream is like money. Cash rules everything around me. Then cream. Cash rules everything around me.
But wait to cream. Another one she.
I say another one she.
So another one she now.
I don't know. So basically another one she, but I'm after this cream. Say one man with the one she, they always get cream with another room.
Yeah.
If they don't cream, I'm only. Then another one she, but I'm always after the cream. Another one she, but I'm after this cream. Cause so we had Punani, now in the bone, and I know.
Now in the bone picking.
Yeah, man. So that's it.
Yeah, that is mad. That is mad. Yeah. I just now for the alala no more. For the alala.
Ready for the alala.
You don't ever face any kind threat or tension.
Like based on
the type of songs, based on the type of issues the way they write on.
Well, yes, I know I don't face, but they call it like, for example, the concerned citizen what go comments that they come on and they say this not for them by road music, you don't do so, just get a small time, then go arrest and like fans that they say all sorts of comments, although majority they actually appreciate me, like telling me that so we'll not be no so good artists we still go talk for you because they can say 90% of the artists there. All man get infraction inside they represent the music. They really push Sierra Leone music beyond borders, and I believe there's more to it because the music they help the youths them, especially I don't talk on kush, I talk on issues. Me not to just dance, shake waist music. I do, of course, I do that type of music too, but my main focus na for my music always get a substance and message for pass. So I believe my music it stand out than any other artist music na salon. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Well, my people, now and I get for now in with ENT updates for today. Make sure say you keep it locked into Slik TV on channel 37 and follow all with social media handles them on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Get some nice. Aminata Kamara signing out.
Back. Thank you very much. I'm Aminata Kamara there, and now I'm being joined by the sportsman, Mohammed Collier. Good morning.
Good morning, Arabia. You smell like bread this morning.
Oh, it should be. I think my guest made me had a wonderful moment, and I think I'll go to the weekend.
Oh, wow. All right, then. Very much to be guess them we give this kind of smile anyway. So hopefully you get them back next week, Monday, or the start the week. Up next, inside we today's show breakfast sports. We'll start with locals as we get international also inside the final edition for this week. I will start with the fixtures on the screen. We now the Leon Premier League as we get matches and we get for unfold for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And also, yesterday we see all the audience get a 1-1 draw with Bo Rangers now the SLF Academy. And Loawa Football Club they play against Skyboy Eagles today. And that particular match they play now the Apple School Field. And now the SLF Academy Mount Slifa they play against Abacha City. This game they play on Saturday by Boye Warriors. They play now the Newport Local Town Field against FC Cologne. Wusum Stars they play against Mighty Blackpool now the Wusum Field in McKinney. And now the Leon Rock Premier League fixtures. And up next, we get the Marampa Mines Women's Premier League match week 20. Venbok FC they play against Mena Queens, and Venbok need all 3 points for able maintain for let them all go back to the relegations as the point gap then too small between the team where they down the bottom rock. And also Sierra Leone Police female team they play against Kaula Queens, and Mogwimo Queens they play against Koya Queens on Saturday at the Bo Coronation Field. Ramkama Football Club on Sunday they play against Malema Queens at the same venue, and Rise Queens they play against Ashentonians, and FC Cologne female they play against Patricia Omo on Sunday at the Apple School Field at 10:45 in the morning. And up next, inside with sports updates, the Royal Queens Cup, the first edition. They say that they invite elite female football tournament clubs. Then the particular tournament will start inside May, but they don't give it the date yet. And they get for the playing at the Apple School playing field, and they need 16 teams where it will be like a knockout format, a Champions League style. And this is a platform for talent recruitment, scout zone. There's a video analysis, personal interviews, individual awards. They all get for the registration now open. For they invite all elite teams them for let them grace this particular competitions. Rabbi, you get female team now your community go register for this. Like what you want play ball, so you say you want to game play ball.
Even I don't jump for. Those don't even play ball now. Coach, I go apply for national coach.
You go apply.
Yeah.
Well, we start with the Royal Kings Cup first. No, because I say you for win a trophy before you qualify at least for go for that particular national. See, if you get the opportunity, you can apply for this, you win them, and then you tell us.
You know me football trophy they again. I hide that.
Well.
Then they send me box, so they go pull it.
Well, let's LFA go wait for your applications. I don't say you don't submit.
I don't send myself.
Right, so
and you go shop, I go get her.
So, but this competition also go out for your CV.
Well, I go try, but the only thing no more, the girls they work in send, who work in play. So we don't go on busy thing, and right now myself busy. But I need to call them this weekend. They'll come on ball, they'll work together.
Fine stake deal.
So
it's over 30,000 millions.
Ah! Football.
Football game money.
There's something in football you're not telling us.
Anyways, the Royal Kings Cup, this now the first edition. You can go and then you make your way so that your team, the FC Calon, the Patricia Umu, they all get for the part of this particular tournament in Apple School, even though they're not good dates yet, but they say registration open, and they get contact here. We go contact on WhatsApp plus 0300000757, and you can get your form and apply for this particular tournament. Up next, inside we sport updates. This now the nominees for the PFA Player of the Month for March. You get Bruno Fernandes, you get James Garner, you get Morgan Gibbs-White, and Danny Welbeck, and David Raya, with the men for Arsenal, and Anthony Gordon. This now the PFA Players shortlist for March month. Also, you can go now, you vote for the player you want for let you win this particular award here. So up next, inside with sport update, we'll say the continuous Bayern Munich, then winger winner Serge Gnabry go miss the World Cup after we sustained injury inside the last training ahead of the match where they play against Leverkusen inside the PDF Cup, where Bayern Munich unfortunately began for qualify and go to the finals, and they play against Stuttgart inside that particular final day. And Gnabry get for miss the world. All the training, all effort we don't put. Finally, God saying inaugurable make him to the World Cup. We wish him a speedy recovery, a very good talent for Germany and also Bayern Munich. Up next, inside we sports updates, as we give the fixtures them will line up inside the top 5 European leagues them. On Saturday, Alaves they play against Mallorca at 12, Getafe they play against Barcelona at 2:15, Valencia Genoa at 4:30, Atletico Madrid they play against Athletic Bilbao at 7 o'clock inside that particular Spanish La Liga day. And up next, inside we other international fixtures them, we still get the Spanish La Liga, where this now the fixtures them we line up for you as Atletico Madrid. That will be the final match of we go play on Saturday. Now they play the last match inside the Spanish La Liga on Saturday. Still inside we international scene, we get the German Bundesliga. Augsburg they play against Frankfurt, FC Cologne they play against Leverkusen, Heidenheim they play against St. Paul, Mainz 05 Bayern Munich, and Wolfsburg they play against Mönchengladbach. Hamburg SV they play against Hoffenheim inside the German Bundesliga. We'll still go continue for give you the fixtures them inside the international, inside the French League 1. Lorient they play against Strasbourg, Le Havre they play against Metz, Paris they play against Lille, Rennes they play against Nantes, and Marseille they play against Nice inside the particular fixtures on Sunday. Inside Nice, now that we get to Israel Union born winner Juma Ba. Still inside we international fixtures them inside the top 5 European leagues them now for the Serie A. Fiorentina, Sassuolo, Genoa, Como, Torino, Inter Milan, AC Milan, they play against Juventus, the old ladies, at 6:45 on Sunday. These are some of the fixtures we get for you inside the international. We'll continue for you as we get the English Premier League. Fulham they play against Aston Villa, Liverpool, Crystal Palace. West Ham need all 3 points against Everton for avoid relegations. And Wolverhampton they play against Tottenham. Tottenham also need all 3 points for come on at the relegations. And Arsenal they play against Newcastle at 4:30. If Arsenal win this particular match, they go on top of the log again as caretaker, because Manchester City gets gaming and as then they play the FA Cup semi-final. Still inside we international stories and we get for you. But don't forget, say today from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, we get in-depth analysis of all top stories and weekend review of the matches and where they play both local and international today from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. And we host probably will be Rabiatu.
Anything I will do. I will shock you.
That's Rabiatu for you. Anything about football already. Get in team. You don't apply for going at the SLFA for let you be the head coach of Leon Stars. Congratulations in advance.
Thank you. And don't be surprised if I have it.
Anyways, it's now all this we get for you today inside this edition of the Today Show Breakfast Sport. Don't forget, say from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, Sport Today will return to you as the final edition for this week. So, 1 to 2 o'clock, Mina Mohamed Kolia, I say bye-bye.
It's a pleasure for having you, Mohammed Collier. And now we go take travel updates for tomorrow, starting with the Sea Coach boat service. There is a bright and early departure at 5 a.m. Astika Airlines flight KP023 will depart from Banjul, making stops in Freetown at 8:05 a.m. Accra, and final arriving in Lomé at 8:45 a.m. Up next at 8:30 a.m., Astika Airlines flight KP043 will take up from Freetown and head to Lomé, arriving at 9:10 a.m. In the afternoon at 1 p.m., Astika Airlines flight KP022 will depart Lomé, stop in Freetown at 4 p.m. and arrive in Banjul at 4:45 p.m. At 4:05 p.m., another Astika Airlines flight will leave Lomé and head to Accra and then to Freetown. Also in the afternoon at 4 p.m., Air Senegal flight HC213/4 is scheduled to leave Dakar, arriving in Banjul at 6:55 p.m. and Freetown at 7:50 p.m. For those traveling overnight at 9:30 p.m., Turkish Airlines flight TK533/4 will depart from Istanbul with a stop in Ouagadougou before arriving in Freetown at 1:10 a.m. and continuing back to Istanbul at 2:10 a.m. All that we get inside with travel update. And now let's join Paulina Bendu Samba for the health tip there.
Hello and welcome to Today Health and Lifestyle Tips. Self-awareness. Now, one of the hardest things then for practice because it need honesty. And not to for be honest where you dey show person. Now the one way you dey show yourself. It easy for say yes, now so it for be but self-awareness go ask. Why it for be so? Why something then dey it dey trigger you? Why something then dey you dey react to am with anger? And why something that you dey avoid some situation then? Now the real work this, because if you no understand yourself at all, you go continue for the repeat pattern them and call am life. Self-awareness na like mirror, and you no need for turn your eye. You go see your strength, yes, but you go also see your weakness them, your habits and your fears. And instead of you judge yourself, you need for observe, learn and grow. But I want make you sabi this today. Self-awareness not about perfection, na about consciousness. Because once you get awareness, you get choice. Choice for respond differently. Choice for grow. Choice for break the cycle. Without awareness, you go just dey act normal. With awareness, you go live intentionally. So, take your time for check yourself today. Ask the real questions them. Sit down with the answer them even if they hard. Because the more you understand yourself, the less confusion you go get about your life. And the more aligned you go dey with who that you suppose for be. Self-awareness not easy, but it powerful. Because the day you finally meet yourself honestly, na the day real growth dey start.
Thank you very much, Paulina Bendu Samba, for putting that package there for us for health and lifestyle tip. And thus we will say goodbye to the last day of the official week edition of the Today Show Breakfast here on Slik Television, channel 37. Kindly follow us on all our social media handles for all updates we go need. Plenty thank you to we guests and we grace them to the studio this morning, and also to the production team, my producers for this week, Regina Dean and James Kanu, for ensuring that we had a smooth ride throughout the week. Thank you very much, my lady and gentlemen there. And also to the gentlemen behind the screen, CD, Samuel, Kai, thank you. And my very own camera operator again today, Abbas. Thank you very much for ensuring we had a wonderful show. And to you also, we always stay glued to the Slik family. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. And thus we say goodbye. Have a lovely and wonderful weekend. Rabia Tumansaye. Bye-bye.
Like it, I go wait for you, make you decide. I not go fast, I go beg for no when you decide.
Yo, what's up? This is incredible JJ Mr. Who does that. I'm live on Slik TV, channel 37. Twinning to Slik TV, channel 37. Best for Salon.